Hey fam, so you own a digital marketing agency or you're looking to start one. Well, I can tell you right now, it's one of the smartest business models that are out there right now because one, you have very little overhead, and two, it's very easy to scale once you start getting consistent revenue. But how do you get clients? Well, in this video today, I'm gonna share with you exactly what I did to get my first 3 clients in 30 days. Let's roll, baby. All right, guys, so we're gonna get right into it. So when I first started my creative agency and started this new venture, I wanted everyone and anyone know what I was doing. So I utilized social media, I sent out text messages, I called people, I met people for lunch and coffee. I let everyone and anyone know what I was doing because I felt that it was super important to get as much attention as possible for this new venture. And as Grant Cardone says, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. Look, I get it. I know. I kind of gave you guys like a general surface overview of what I did. So don't worry, in this video, I'm gonna be a lot more detailed. So what I did to start my brand new agency was I tapped into my warm network. So basically what a warm network is that it's gonna be comprised of your friends, loved ones, relatives, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, business associates, everybody and anybody in your inner circle that knows you. And so what I wanted to do is I really wanted to focus the first month or so on the people that I knew as opposed to just doing cold calling and talking to strangers. And the reason why I did that essentially is because prior to owning the agency, I actually owned my own commercial loan brokerage with my dad for about 4 or 5 years. So I made a lot of contacts through that business. And so in essence, I was pretty comfortable in being able to get in front of people and also let them know what I was doing and transitioning to. And trust me, fam, I get it. You know, not everybody's gonna be in the same position as I was owning a prior business and things like that, but come on. Let's be real for a second. At the very end of the day, I think it's safe to say that we at least know 10 to 20 people that know us. So basically what I did is I sent out a simple text message to my warm network. I sent about 50, and I basically sent a nice short text asking them how they were doing and just giving them a brief update about what I was up to now. And the important thing with that text is basically what I asked them is that if they needed the service or if they knew somebody who needed the service to reach back out to me and let me know. So like I said, I wanna say I sent out about 50 texts, and out of those 50 texts, 30 responded, and out of those 30, 5 showed interest in themselves and 5 knew others who were interested in the service. And like I mentioned earlier, I think it's easy for a lot of newbie agency owners to start cold calling and doing cold outreach right away. And you know, I'm not against that. I don't think it's a wrong thing. I think it's great. It really builds up your chops as far as getting in front of people right away. But from my standpoint, I really wanted to create momentum right away. And I think talking to people that you already know or have relationships with is, one, it's a no-brainer, and two, it's really going to help you build that confidence that you need in running a business. And the more I did it, the more I realized and discovered that, I mean, who's better to talk to right out of the gate than people that you know? So in addition to doing this warm outreach to the people that I already knew, I was also creating content. And so if you've been following me for quite some time, you know that I've kind of switched things up on my content creation. I started out with fitness, and then I did golf. And then now I'm doing the social media tips and things like that. And so people had been following me these past 2 to 3 years and really been seeing my work as I posted them on various social media channels. And what I also discovered is that the more posts you do, especially the posts that provide value, education, and just something that really showcases your work, it's really gonna put you in a very positive light. And because my new agency was revolving around creatives, so meaning that we do online video and social media management for businesses, it fit the realm of what I was doing already, which was content creation. So these people that had been following me for the past 2 to 3 years were already pretty familiar with my work, and they enjoyed my work, they were engaging with my work, and it really helped in just creating that trust and that relationship up front. And now with starting this business and reaching out to those very people, it was just a no-brainer for them to learn more about my service. So if you're not creating content on social media right now, what are you doing, man? No, seriously guys, seriously. You really need to be jumping on this social media content train right now because it's really gonna put you as an authority figure in your space. It's really gonna build trust with your audience. And when you start a business, you're putting yourself out there. You're putting your face as a brand, and right now it's all about brand awareness and marketing. And especially if your content provides a lot of value and education, it's really gonna be memorable for everybody. So going back to my initial outreach numbers, the 5 people that were interested and the 5 people that knew someone who were interested, out of those 10 people, 7 had actually already been following me on social media, so they're already very familiar with what I was doing. Hey fam, I just want to take a quick break in this video and just ask you, if you found any of this content valuable at all, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's really gonna help the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,500 subscribers by the end of 2022. So any of your help would be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much. So now going to the conversion part of the process that I had in booking those first 3 clients in the first 30 days is that, it was shifting now towards the demo calls. And I will say about demo calls is that there wasn't as much like pressure on them, because there wasn't like that feeling of the unknown and things like that, because these people knew me. And so it was pretty much just having a conversation, letting them know what my service entails and how I can basically help them. And if you want me to go more into detail about what I say on demo calls, or even show you clips of some of my demo calls, let me know down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to make a new video on that. So long story short, after making those 10 demo calls, one of them, my very first client, I was able to book on a website creation deal. He's a general contractor and he's absolutely killing it in the local area, and he needed a couple websites, so we helped him with that. And with that client, he actually referred me to a restaurant owner who was part of that 10 initial reach outs that needed some online video as well as social media management. So that was my first monthly client. And the third client was a great realtor friend of mine that I've known for the past 4 or 5 years. She wanted to revamp her online video and social media content as well. So I have her on as a monthly client as well. So that was 3 clients in 30 days. So the other 7 of the 10 that I conducted demo calls with, I had another 2 that signed on the next month, the second month. So one was doing like a website creation and another was doing an advertising campaign for an event that was coming up. And so those were more like one-offs. But the third month, I was able to sign 2 more business owners to online video and social media management deals that are currently monthly as well. So that left the last 3 and they ended up not signing on. But as they said in business and sports, you win some and you lose some. So at least in my case, don't ever overlook your warm network. So I know you guys probably have a lot more questions in your head about owning an agency and getting started and things like that. So I'm gonna leave links down in my description that's gonna link over to my one-on-one coaching and consulting. And basically what that comprises of is that we sit down for 60 minutes over every Zoom call and we talk about your struggles, ask you questions about what you're going through, what your goals are, and also give you a plan and action strategy step-by-step to help you grow your agency and just give you the confidence that you need to run a great online business. And for those who are still in the beginning stages of running their online business, I actually made a previous video right here that you can click on that basically helps you understand the basic steps that I took to run my online business. So make sure you check that out. Until we meet again, keep crushing it.